Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jaap Dekker, and this morning a package arrived and it was rather heavy. The transport documents say it was 19 kilograms, which is about 200 pounds. So let's unpack it and see what's inside of it.
So there it is, a crate with a lathe. A Holzmann, it's Austrian, probably built in China, and 400 millimeters between the centers, and the crate weighs about 90 kilograms.
So there it is, our Holzmann lathe, probably built in China, but it's good enough and it's cheap. It has some issues. For example, you can only turn if this is lowered, and it falls a bit too deep and it will touch the jaw chuck. If it falls too deep, it's touching the screws.
When you want to take off the three jaw chuck, you have to unlock three nuts and bolts. It's a bit awkward to get there.
There are 2 zeros there. You can put it back in the right position. The apron, you can do it by hand or auto feed it. Here the tool post. It's nothing sophisticated, but it will do the job. Here the tailstock, Morse taper 2. This one has also got a Morse taper 3 inside. Of course, it only works with this closed. It's supposed to be the RPMs. Oh, might be. But it loses a lot of torque in the low speed. See, I can easily stop it with my hand. It has no torque at all. It's easily stopped. It's no effort at all to stop it. This is about 1200 RPM. You still easily can stop it. It has no torque at all. So that's interesting. Wonder what that is. So I want to check the drive belt, but of course if you take off the cover, it will not turn because of a safety precaution thing. That is good, but okay. So here are the drive belts, and here's a contact which has to be closed before it will turn. That is this. So I will take it off and see what happens. It's 2 screws. Somehow, yeah, this one. And we have to close this one. Now this should work, and it does. Now let me see what happens when I stop it. Well, you see there is a slip. This pulley is slipping. So here is oil, I think. Well, I have to clean it and see what happens. This drive belt is slipping. I'm gonna take it off. So I took it off and it's all slippery and fat. So I'm going to clean the pulleys and the belt. So I took off the belts from the pulley. This one is moving, you can adjust it here. I cleaned the belts, they are now free of grease and they are clean. Let's clean it first. So I use turpentine. And as you can see, it's much cleaner already. Turpentine will dissolve the oil for part and another thing I found out is that the adjusting screw was completely loose. It was, in other words, not adjusted at all. So I'm tightening up. See what happens. So you are seeing something you should not see, because when it runs it should be covered. But I did a little trick here. I made the machine think that the cover was on, so I could have a look at what's going on. Now I tightened up this bolt there, and now I have much more torque. I cannot stop it. So we have solved the problem just about a little bit. So there was two things. There was a lot of oil going on here, and I believe they put oil on the gears. And I think they better do grease instead of oil. And it has been splashing around, came here in between the belts and all. I cleaned it. Another problem I found was that the tension of the belts was not adjusted. It was not screwed on, it was just loose. So I fixed those two things. I degreased the wheels and the belts. This is the motor. This is the primary pulley, and this is the secondary pulley. So I think I found out what the problem was, and we'll take it from here. So I'm on adjusting this angle. I unscrewed these two hex screws, and it's now in its on position, so I do it like that and it should stay there. Now I'll fix it, but I cannot film it because I need two hands, but I think I've solved that too. I try to unlock the three nuts to unlock the 3-claw chuck, but they touch the metal. So I had to figure out something. It was a bit of a hassle, but finally it worked out. I got it off. Then you have the Morse taper 3. And when you look at the 3-clawed chuck, you can see that the height of the bolts are not even. They were in fact too long, so they were not adjusted. I adjust them at 2 centimeters, and that appeared to work.